Are these bars actually healthy or just marketing? I compared the 7 biggest brands on the market using 5 strict performance metrics. Let's find out which ones actually passed the test. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. And I just wanted to start by disclosing the data in this video was sourced from Walmart, Target, and Aldi, and I'll leave the links below. All right, it's time for the fun part. I've made this really cool chart, and we're going to look at each of these protein bar brands that I have today, and we're going to check out the metrics and find out which one's really the winner. We're comparing 5 important metrics. How many grams of protein? How many grams of sugar? How many calories do you have to pay for that? How much does it cost per bar? And can you buy it in bulk to cut down on cost and shopping trips? Let's find out. The first bar we're going to look at is the Kind Breakfast Protein, which, fun fact, this has actually been my standard go-to breakfast for a long time now. How many grams of protein? 8. How many grams of sugar? Also 8. How many calories? 220. Cost per bar? 83 cents. That's not bad. And can you buy it in bulk? You sure can. The next bar we're going to look at is Nature Valley Protein Chewy Bar. It's got 10 grams of protein for 7 grams of sugar. That's better. It also has 190 calories, which is less than the last one, but it does cost $1.16 per bar. So it's a little bit more expensive. And can you get it in bulk? You sure can. The third one is like a dupe of the one we just looked at. This is the Great Value Protein Chewy Bar. It's got 10 grams of protein, 6 grams of sugar, which is actually just a little bit less than the name brand. 190 calories, the same as the last one. Here's the kicker. This bar is only 59 cents. That's incredible. And can you buy it in bulk? Unfortunately, no. However, this is one of the bars that I buy on a regular basis because I use it for a snack, and I know that you can get a big pack at Walmart online. Let's look at the next one. Elevation Protein Meal Advanced Bar. These are from Aldi. These are the only ones that are from Aldi. That's the only place I know that you can get it, so you'll have to go there if you want it. This one has 15 grams of protein, which is fantastic. For that, there's only 3 grams of sugar. That's nothing. 170 calories. This is the best one yet, right? For this, it's going to cost you $1.10. More expensive than the last one, but it's not crazy, right? And can you buy it in bulk? Nope. Unfortunately, you can't. That's the saddest part. You're going to have to buy a whole bunch of the small boxes. The next one is the IQ Bar. It's got 12 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar. I don't know if you can find a bar that tastes acceptable with less sugar. And 160 calories? That's the best yet, right? For this, it is going to cost you $1.50 per bar, which is a little bit expensive comparatively. But can you get it in bulk? You sure can. All right, let's look at the next one. This is the Special K Protein Meal Bar. It's got 12 grams of protein, just like the IQ Bar. 9 grams of sugar, though. That's kind of a lot. It's a sweet one. 190 calories, just like some of the ones earlier. That's really not that bad, even with all that sugar. This one's going to cost you $1.03 per bar, which across the chart, that's a kind of a mid-ranger. Not too bad, right? And can you get it in bulk? You absolutely can. And last one, the Pure Protein Gluten-Free Bar. This one has a whopping 21 grams of protein. This is the highest one yet. For that, there's only 3 grams of sugar. That's basically nothing. It's going to be 180 calories, which, as we're looking, that's pretty good. It is going to cost you $1.25, though. This is not a cheap protein bar. But can you buy it in bulk? Yeah, you can. So that's the data, all stacked up and compared. So let's talk about which one's really the best. If you're looking for budget friendly, your winner is going to clearly be the Great Value Protein Chewy Bar at just 59 cents per bar. That's unbeatable. This is actually where I started out on protein bars. This was the first one I bought because I didn't know what I was doing and I needed a budget friendly option. And I still love these bars. I still eat these bars today. This is one of my snacks. Now, best nutritional profile. This is going to be, if you have to pick one and you want the most bang for your buck and your calorie to protein ratio, you're going for the Pure Protein bar. 21 grams of protein for only 3 grams of sugar and 180 calories. You can't beat it. You really can't. Any protein bars I've seen on the market with higher protein or comparable cost you a whole lot more calories, and the sugar can go anywhere. Now, if your priority is avoiding sugar, which for many of us it is, the IQ bar is your clear winner. 1 gram of sugar, that might as well not be sugar. So take that into consideration if that's important for you. As for me, nowadays I've been through all of these bars. I like all of these bars, but standardly for breakfast every day, I eat the Pure Protein bar. There's a bunch of different flavors and I like to try a bunch of them, so I get a few and I just kind of pick whichever flavor I'm feeling for the day. Mid-afternoon, near the end of work, I start to get a little bit hungry. That's when I go for my Great Value bar, and that gets me through the end of the day and ready for dinner later on. Links to the sources will be in the description, so if any of these bars are for you, definitely go and swoop up the ones you want and let me know. How do you like them? Do you like the flavor options? And do you like the taste? These are not cardboard bars.